All right, blunder number 8, staying in one's comfort zone. And I found this quote I thought was helpful. If you want something in your life that you've never had, you'll have to do something you've never done. So what makes a job comfortable? Well, the fact that you know it. It's like, I could do this. I am the expert. That can, make us feel very comfortable. The pay might be comfortable. It's like, hey, I'm earning a good amount. All my needs are met. You might like the commute. That does happen in this area on a rare occasion. Or you might have just been able to arrange to get a remote arrangement so you can work from home. You might like your fellow workers. That I had a job for years. I really liked the people I worked with. We had our conflicts, but generally they were all wanted to do a high quality job and all wanted to work together for the most part. Might have a great manager. Great managers are, I've had a couple in my career, and it's like I was definitely disappointed when they moved on to some other assignment, and I couldn't follow with them. Or the schedule. I had a bad commute for many years, but I knew that I could arrive a little after 8 and leave regularly, at before 5, and put in my 8 hours, and I knew I wasn't going to be asked to stay late and come in on weekends, because the client would have to pay us for overtime, and they couldn't afford that. So, but that was added to the job comfort. Now, what makes another job uncomfortable? Anything new can be uncomfortable. New work, new responsibilities, a new manager, new coworkers. These are all unknowns. And the commute you can usually predict ahead of time, but you might have met the manager in an interview, but still you really don't know what it's like working for him. You don't really know what it's like working with a team of people. You might end up in a place that all of a sudden, you're going to have to be putting in lots of overtime that you hadn't anticipated. So that can all be very uncomfortable. You might face a longer commute, and you might be dealing with imposter syndrome. All of a sudden having second thoughts that maybe I'm not really able to do this work. They're all things that can just make you want to stay where you are because you're comfortable there. Diagnosis. It's all the same. It's been the same for years. Same people, same assignment, same client. You're not learning anything new. You're working with the same tools, using the same techniques. You haven't had any new responsibilities. They expect the same thing from you. And you're experiencing little growth. And basically, you're just coasting. But you feel fine about that. Then you're definitely in a comfort zone. Or others might say, you're in a rut, and you need to get out of that rut. Remedies. Have a career strategy and direction. We talked about that earlier. If you don't have that career strategy, now's the time to get one, so you know where you should be heading and what you need, and that will give you some idea what you need to do to get out of your comfort zone. Conduct informational interviews. Start interacting with others in your field, finding out, what would you need to learn to be able to get to where they are. Take on new responsibilities. Now, this can be, you can do this passively, that, from time to time, this may be offered to you, in which case you should, if it matches with your career priorities, you should jump on that. Or you can volunteer for new responsibilities. You know, if you know your manager is like, you know, trying to figure out who can take on an assignment, offer to do that. That'll definitely get you out of your comfort zone. Do something that scares you. If you're not at a point, if you go through life without being concerned that, you know, what I might fail, I may not know how to do this. That's a sign you're stuck in some place that you really need to move on from. And so go ahead and jump on something that you're really afraid you might fail.